Jess. My name is Andy Carrier, and I am an MSW student. So I work. I have a supervisor that I answer to, and just to let you know, you looked at the paperwork. And to let you know that everything that is said between us stays between us, unless it's something to where I think you might hurt yourself or hurt someone else. Then I'd have to disclose that. But beyond that, everything that's said here stays here. Um, so tell me a little bit about what brings you in today.
My mom made me appointment. So, um, she's just frustrated with me that I'm not doing well this semester. She says I need some therapy to help me get it together.
So because you're not doing well, is it academically or?
Yeah, I'm making, right now I'm in 5 classes and I have 3 C's, a B and a D, and I guess, like compared to high school, that's not where I should be, but, I mean, it's only halfway through the first semester, so.
It's a big adjustment. So is there anything else other than academics that your mom's concerned with?
I mean, I don't know what else she knows. I guess I'm really not sure. She just thinks I don't have it together. Maybe she's just running into I'm spending a lot of time with friends and stuff and enjoying. I mean, it's college. It's my first semester. I want to enjoy it, so I'm just having fun too.
It's a big transition, and people will say that it's not just the academics of going to school; it's the social aspect too, that where you grow so much. But it's a balance. If you say you did pretty well in high school, all 4 years.
Yeah, I'm a really good student.
What? So, do you think the social part is what's bringing some of your grades down, or not being held to the same standards that they used to be in high school?
Well, I think it's just a matter of like figuring out what's important and what isn't, and I guess I'm having a hard time prioritizing, and I don't have anyone like willing me to get stuff done. Like there's no structure right now. Like I go to class at 9 and then I go to class at 2 and then I don't have class on Tuesdays, but I do it on Wednesday. And so it's just like very different. Where high school you're in school from like 8 to 4,
Right.
and I work out before and after for sports, and then at least like a little bit of time to do homework. But you just everything's not planned out.
So what I'm getting is that because there was like that 8 to say 3 o'clock structure. I don't know when what your hours were in school, but whatever they were, it was structured Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And now here, not only do you have a little bit more freedom, but the structure is not what it was in high school. So it's just kind of sporadic, and it's a bigger adjustment. Plus, adds to the fact that you don't have mom and dad right over your shoulder. You have a lot more latitude to, I don't want to say get away with things, but pretty much do what you want. So that makes a bigger adjustment. What do you see? Where do you see yourself after college? What do you want to do?
Well, I'd like to be a physical therapist. Right now I'm pretty PT. That's what I plan to do. I think I want to work with kids.
Mm-hmm. Do you, let's say you've gotten, so you're pretty much straight C's. Do you think you would be here at this college if you'd gotten straight C's, say your junior and senior year in high school?
Not this college. But if I had like stayed home and gone to a state school, probably.
So getting into this school was important to you.
Yeah.
Do you think that getting a good job in physical therapy later on is just as important to you?
Yeah. And I don't know if it's really what I want to do. It's just sort of like the track I'm taking right now. So we'll see.
Where do you So academics is the only reason you think you're here.
I think so.
Where do you think, is it a study issue, or do you want to do better?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'd like to be back at A's. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I've done that before, but I like being able to have time to get to know people and go out and do things I've never done.
Right,
And
right.
I guess, I mean, that's what this whole experience is supposed to be about, right? Like, figuring out who I am and all that good stuff. So,
Right, it is. Um, how, do you have a plan to get better grades?
I mean, when I'm not in the dumb intro classes that I'm in now that are just so uninteresting and irrelevant to what I'm going to do anyway, like freshman English is a joke. So I don't understand why I need to spend hours working on stuff for that when I could be going out, or I could be, I don't know, just doing anything but that.
Did you ever see the movie The Great Debaters?
No.
Okay. It's a pretty neat movie about a debate team from a black college in the South, and they debate Harvard. True story, happened back in the 30s. But there's a line in that movie where Forrest Whitaker, the actor, he plays a school teacher in the movie. He tells his son, who's on the debate team, he says, "Son, do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do." That's the way I kind of look at that English class. You know, you don't really want to do it, you don't see how it's irrelevant, but it's kind of means to an end. It's going to get you where you want to be maybe later.
Yeah.
So I think banging a C or a D in that class, you know.
So like, why are you making me take it to begin with? You know, like, I feel like we should just be able to bypass all of that stuff anyways. It's just, it's dumb. It really is. And the professor is a jerk, and he doesn't answer his emails when I do ask questions, and I don't like anyone in that class. They're all just lazy too, and so like there's no reason to really want to do well.
Have you tried to make an appointment with them?
Well, I've emailed him like 5 times, and I finally did say, hey, could I meet you in your office hours? But he makes you schedule that ahead of time, so I didn't even know if I could do that, and um, he was just like, he never responded actually. He never responded, so I'm just kind of done with that class. So.
You sound a little bit frustrated to me.
Well, yeah, because I made an A on the first paper.
Mm-hmm.
I did. And then we had 4 papers in that class, and the second 2 I made D's on, and so that's why my grades are C. And so now it's just like, it's halfway through the semester, I'm not gonna, like, it's not worth my time to work really hard on that. It's the stuff that obviously he's not explaining well, or I'm not getting, like, he's not gonna take the time to work with me on that, like,
So you started out pretty well, from what it sounds. You started out well,
mm-hmm.
and then not so well.
Yeah.
Is this class the only class, or are there others too?
Well, the class I have a B in is my art history class, and then my 2 other C's are in general chem and general biology, and then my D is in my intro psych class. And I think, I don't know, the chem, the bio, and the psych are just like, they're taught by TAs, and there's no interaction with the faculty at all, and there's like 300 kids in there, and it's just so hard in ways that
The intro class,
mm-hmm.
how many people are in that class? And is it a regular instructor or a TA that teaches that?
It's a TA. It's like a Psych 101. I want to say there's like 220 students in it.
Mm-hmm. It sounds also that, did you come from the high school you went to, smaller classes?
It was a private school, so it was smaller.
Yeah, that's a big transition, going from a small private school where you have small classes to where you feel like a number. in a class. You don't get that more individualized attention. So what's going on with the intro class? Why do you think you're not doing as well there?
Um, I got stuck in the back. I was late on the first day, and so I'm way in the back of this auditorium. I can't hear anything, and she uses a PowerPoint, and so they shut off the lights, and so I can't really, like, you can see the people like taking notes or anything, and so it's just like, I'm toned out when I get there anyway.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that same classes, smaller schools, smaller classes, would help?
I don't know. If my grades are like really important to me, I know I would work harder, probably.
You said if your grades are important, are they not?
I don't know. Like, my parents failed out of college, but they're both doing fine. Like, they just work their way up. So I don't see what the point is of, like, stressing about it. I'd rather make connections here and meet the right people versus make all A's and graduate without knowing anyone.
Right. So you're okay with, at the end of 4 years, same scenario, but graduating with, is passing important to you? Let's take it to that level. Not getting A's, but at least passing and graduating in 4.5 years. Is that important to you?
Yeah. I mean, I worked my butt off in high school. It would be really sad if I just kind of left it. And I think a lot of people were expecting me to do really well. But
What do you think your parents want for you?
I think they want from me what they didn't have themselves. Like, kind of giving to me. But I think that they would like for me to excel. And my mom's already been kind of like, did you talk to the honors program? Did you do this? And she's just hounding me on all the other things. And it's like, why can't I just get my degree, get my license, do my thing? I don't have to be the best at it. And, like, they're 8 hours away. Like, why does she have to call me every day to check on this? Does she not trust me? Can't I just figure this out on my own? I think it's halfway through the semester. I'm not failing anything yet. Like, I think I'm doing okay. It's not like I'm without hope or something.
Right. Just being a mom.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's a good thing. And I think you'll see that one day. See it soon. But
I don't know. Right now, it's just annoying.
So, from everything you've told me so far to this point, you want to come to college and get the social aspect out of it just as much as the academic part, maybe even more so from what it sounds. Make some connections. You want to get your degree. You want to become a physical therapist later. But you don't see where you have to come in and sacrifice maybe some of the social parts in the name of getting straight A's. You want that total experience from what it sounds like. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's how it's
But the getting your degree is important. And I think we're on the right track. We should come back and meet again and maybe talk about some more things. But I think you have a lot to offer. You're a sharp person. In 4 years of high school, I think you proved academically what you're capable of. And I think there's a reason that our parents tell us. It's not that they're living through us, but they were our age once. And I think some of the things that they missed out on, they want better for our kids, and I think that's natural. So, but I think the concerns that you're giving me are very normal. It's nothing, don't think just because you come in and see a counselor that you're crazy. I think these are very normal, typical things that, especially first year college, because like we said earlier, that transition from high school to college